Hey guys, this is Comic Uno. Today I'm doing a review for Daredevil issue 4, and before I start talking about Daredevil, just want to give you guys a couple updates. First update is, of course, I have Comic Uno episode 53, and that's the show I review all the comics I read this week in one show, and here are those exclusive comics. We only have one, very short week. Powerpuff Girls issue 10, so if you want to go check out all those reviews, go to Comic Uno episode 53. Also, I do have an important update about next week's comic book reviews and a couple other things, so please check out that video. It'll be annotated. But let's talk about Daredevil issue 4. Cool cover. I wasn't so excited for the story arc. I don't really care about the owl that much, but I love Daredevil in San Francisco. I think it's a really nice reboot. It actually feels like a reboot. It felt like, oh, okay, we had that first Mark Waid volume, and now we're going to the second, and it feels like it should happen, because it feels like a separate story, a separate journey. So this is one of the all-new Marvel Now series that I felt was okay to be rebooted. But cool cover. Love the art for this series, and I think it's very consistent, so very cool cover. But let's see if I like story. I don't know if I really like the peach in the background, though. Let's see what's going on. Alright, so in this issue we get to see the cliffhanger was Matt Murdock was about to die, and then his friend, or at least person he's trying to protect, saved him, Max Coleridge. So he saved him, and now they're trying to get the owl. The owl wants to build this machine and get electricity in him. I don't know the whole total story with that, but he wants to become more powerful, and Coleridge kind of just wants to die from an owl's hand and commit suicide because without Julia, he doesn't really know what to do with his life. Coleridge doesn't know this, but Matt Murdock tells him this. So in the end, Matt does save Coleridge, and Coleridge is gonna try to find Julia and live on. And with the owl, we don't really know what's gonna go on with this new power he has. I'm sure that's gonna be a cliffhanger for a future story arc. And that's the whole issue. That's pretty much what happens. I thought it was okay. This is actually, I thought, a little bit of a weaker issue for Daredevil. Just, I wasn't so invested in the Coleridge Owl story. I just wasn't totally interested. I want to learn more about Foggy, maybe a different villain. But Owl, I just didn't care about. And I also thought the cliffhanger was a little bit of a cop-out. You kind of knew that was going to happen. It was very easy for Matt Murdock to get out of that. Even the Kristen McDuffie conversation here just felt kind of flat. Not saying it was a bad issue, just compared to other Daredevil issues, I thought this kind of felt flat. Not much going on. It ends this Coleridge Owl story that lasted for about 2 issues. But did we care enough about Coleridge? I don't know if we got enough of a backstory about Julia to really care about his relationship with her. So I didn't feel invested to this story at all. But still, it's a okay issue for Daredevil. I still think it's worth reading. It's not a bad story, just compared to other Daredevil stories. This was a little bit weaker. But how can you not love this art? The artwork for this series is amazing. Love it. And that's something I did love about this issue, was the action was great. I just think the story could have been a little bit better. But Matt Murdock was still pretty cool here. I think he had some good interactions with Coleridge. So I'm going to give this 3.5 stars. I thought it was worth picking up, but it could have been better for a Daredevil issue. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Uno. Guys, don't forget to follow me on Twitter for Comic Uno and their own situations. And don't forget to like my Facebook page. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.